So today we'll see one more asana, Prapadasana or tiptoe pose. So this tiptoe pose or Prapadasana is contraindicated for people having any knee ache or any calf muscles problem, or people having problems in heels or toes, as there is a tremendous pressure built on your complete sole, toes, heels, as well as ankle and especially knees. So Prapadasana is a recent asana, is from Bikram Yoga, and this is also to be avoided by people having challenges in their thighs, or people having very high uh, elements of particularly leg. Right, people with hypertension, they should take care, connect with their doctors, because during Prapadasana it is also observed a slight increase in BP as well as your uh, the heart rate. Let's do it, Prapadasana. It's that way a very simple asana, but of course we should take care of while doing it. So let's start it, the Prapadasana. So let's stand very straight. Okay, let's go first in the Tadasana. Let's have Anjali Mudra for both the palms. In Tadasana, both are okay. One is Anjali Mudra, or you can hold it, lock your fingers this way, and very slowly stretch yourself first up this way, and slowly bend your knees, splitting it. You're on toes. Okay, split it. Your legs, if you could not see it, I'll just show you properly, adjusting my cam. So in this position, your both toes are touching each other. You are with Namaskar Mudra, legs are split, and you are seeing in front, trying to stabilize yourself. Sthiram Sukham Asanam. You can have breathe in and breathe out here. Tiptoe pose. You'll find that the whole weight is concentrated on the tip of toes, and no heel, no other sole part of the foot is attached or touched to the ground. Right? Very slowly breathe out and breathe in. Let's go up in Tadasana and slowly breathe out. Let's do it one more time. Let's touch our both the toes and heels together. Breathe out, breathe in. Let's go in Tadasana. So I'm on toes now. On toes. Very slowly breathe out. Bend your knees. And try to split them. Here you can breathe out and breathe in. You see that both toes as well as the heels, they are touching each other, and backbone is straight. I'm seeing straight in front of my eyes. Observe the stretch you have in calf muscles, on toes, knees, and your straight backbone. Slowly breathe out and breathe in. Take yourself up and breathe out slowly. You'll find that every day, even 1 or 2 minutes of the tip toe pose will give you a huge strength of the calf muscles, huge strength and balancing of on your toes. People generally who have a tendency to increase the length and width of the foot, this is given to them so that they can run better. This is one of the asana which is prescribed to runners for better strength of calf muscles and the toes and heels. People who would like to build their good muscles of knees, tendons and ligaments, they should actually do this particular asana. You will also find that your backbone becomes straight and you have a habit of keeping your backbone straight, which improves the balancing of the body. So those people who have challenges of balancing or having a BMI greater than 24, they should go for tip-toe pose, that is Prapadasana. Of course, it increases the overall coordination of muscles of the body. People who think that they have some more fat on the toes or the upper part of the foot, they should definitely go for Prapadasana daily. But if people they think that their tendons or ligaments of knee they are weak or their calf muscles are weak, they should not go for Prapadasana. Specifically those people who have an autoimmune disease like arthritis, they should not go for Prapadasana, right? Otherwise Prapadasana is considered as a first level asana, right? That was the Prapadasana.